when the first Ultimate Warrior DVD, when you just had people shit talking him, because I think that really showed a lot of people were jealous of where he was. And
I
people
was
just
watching
wanted
that
to
show the other day of the real fake story of wrestling, whatever.
Yeah.
It was on like biography or something like
Yeah.
that. And he was on that, and it was, even way back when he was doing announce, and you couldn't tell if that was the real Vince McMahon or the character Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things.
I mean, yeah, we'll probably never know, but I do take it to heart when I hear that Triple H is a douchebag. Like,
He strikes me as a douchebag, but again, I off camera.
off camera, people are saying he's a douchebag, though. That's the
Really?
thing. Like, it's backstage. A lot of, and it's not just Punk too. Actually, a guy that they say hates Triple H the most
Yeah,
is RVD.
I'm not surprised.
RVD, Scott Steiner, which that's not saying much either. Scott Steiner fucking hates everybody.
Scott
so-
Steiner's a fucking hothead.
But still, at least he says it like it is.
Right.
He doesn't go behind anybody's back.
Right.
He puts it out there. He doesn't deny it.
So hey, it looks like Kurt Angle signed back with TNA
And you know why?
because of Triple H.
Triple H blew him off.
Yep. It says after Kurt Angle re-signs with TNA, is still considering a future with the WWE.
Yeah.
And I read something yesterday that he was thinking of doing. They might have him do dual things, TNA and WWE. Might split his time between them. I don't know how it would be possible.
I don't think that would work.
And contract-wise, I don't think it would work.
No.
Because Vince wouldn't allow that.
It's like it's a non-compete thing. You can't go
Yeah.
work for two opposing companies.
Right. And he's old. You know, I don't
But
know.
I like how they were like, oh, there's a lack of interest in Kurt Angle. I think people would be excited to see Angle come.
Have him come back and fight Rusev? Fucking that would be sweet.
There you go. That's a WrestleMania match.
That would be awesome right there.
And, he can retire after he fucking wins the match.
Do you really want to see Rusev against fucking Feed Me More?
And actually, Feed Me More was supposed to fight Triple H, but that got scrapped at Mania.
Yeah. Now it's still going to be Triple H and Sting at Mania.
You think?
I think it's going to be Triple H and Sting at Mania.
There's gonna...
It's either going to be that or it's going to be The Rock. No, wait a minute. The Rock was going to fight... No, not Cena.
Rusev,
that's right.
But The Rock's not coming back for this Mania, he already said.
Well, screw him.
What did you think of the whole Sting thing? Did you ever...
What do you mean?
The Sting coming back, did you watch it?
Yeah, I saw that. That was, the whole 2 minutes? He comes out and takes out...
They stared each other down for a while, and then he gave him the Scorpion Death Drop.
Yeah. He looked out of shape. His face really looked haggard.
He didn't dye his hair. He didn't dye his hair.
Even with the paint on his face, he kind of looked haggard. I know people want to see Sting versus The Undertaker.
No.
But I think that would be
That'll
just...
be a shit match. They'll both die in the ring.
Horrible. Two old guys trying to fight each other. I mean, that would have been a sweet match 10 years ago.
If Hogan wasn't so caught up in making money and only wanting to work with the top guy, and he was in shape, and not didn't have bad hips or a shit back.
We're in trouble.
Yep.
What about him versus Rusev? Almost same idea as Angle, except Hulk Hogan's a fake American hero, and Kurt Angle is a gold medal.
Did they ever fight each other?
Angle and Hogan?
Yeah.
Probably, when Hogan came back for his last run.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You wouldn't do Hogan-Rusev? If Hogan was in shape?
Oh, yeah, Hogan-Rusev?
That's what I was saying.
I thought you said Hogan,
Angle?
Angle.
No, I'm saying Hogan-Rusev. Hulk Hogan, just for what he's represented through most of his career.
10 years ago, yeah.
But I'm saying, if
Today,
Hogan was healthy...
But he claims he's getting into shape for one more match.
But he doesn't want to work with Rusev. He wants Cena.
Him and his bald head.
He wants Cena, that's right.
Him and his... Did we talk about that last week?
Yes,
I don't remember.
Yes, we did.
I was kind of out of it last week.
Yeah, we did.
All right.
We did.
Yeah. I don't know.
He only wants to do business with Cena, pretty much.
Yeah, because he wants to be the
Cena
one
and
that
Stone Cold.
he thinks he's passing the torch to Cena, but Cena's not exactly young anymore either, so
And
it's
wouldn't
not
that
really
be? And
passing the
hasn't
torch.
Hogan already passed the torch to The Rock?
Yeah,
Even though, who says Hogan still has the torch at that point? Because there was this other guy, Stone Cold. He was on a pretty decent run when that match happened.
right. See, I could see Stone Cold passing the torch to Dean Ambrose. Because I think that would be a crazy match.
I
think
still
Austin's-
think it should have been Austin Punk. I honestly, I
it
really
should have been. It
I
should have
don't
been.
want to go back now, and I don't think there's anybody on the roster that in the ring, on the mic, and just draw could bring money like Austin Punk would have.
What about Heath Slater?
He's got a warrant for his arrest.
He's gonna be the. Sorry.
Damn.
He's gonna be the next Ric Flair.
Woo!
Woo!
After he goes to jail. We're trying to rape that lady, apparently.
What was that? 11 years?
3 years
2011.
ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. So I don't think it's that true. It's probably fake, honestly. Just trying to pull money out of him.
Oh, just like Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby didn't do that either.
Come on.
I love
30 years later, you're gonna come out and press charges, which you can't because it's past the statute of limitation. Give me a
can
break.
You can just say it now that he's old and can't do. What if Bill Cosby dies like Joe Paterno after Joe Paterno lost his job?
Well, you hear what they wanted to do. They're like, you know what? We can settle this. Just open up a fucking account and put $100,000 or $100 million in the account. We'll divvy it up between the plaintiffs.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
It's like, really? Whatever, people.
I don't know.
Now you got everybody jumping in that wants some money.
Oh, Bill Cosby raped me too.
Yep.
Yeah.
He diddled my danger when I was a little kid in the Jello Pop commercial.
Yeah. On Kids Say the Darndest Things, he took me backstage and was like, all right now, Susie, it's time for you to get your pudding pop. And then he put it in her and was like, wah.
Stuck it in her.
Put it in her, wah. Oh, Bill Cosby diddled me right on air. You can see it here. It's like an edited black hand touching the kid.
Hey, did you probably didn't know this? They taped the spin-off episode of The Walking Dead.
I didn't.
Yes, they did, and the lead character is Cliff Curtis. You may know him from this picture right here. You see him? He was in that show, Gang Related, that didn't last very long on Fox, that new show.
Yeah.
But he's been in a bunch of other movies. He was in I forgot what else he was in. He was in a bunch of other movies.
He hasn't been in Walking Dead yet, right? Like he's an
No.
unintroduced character.
No. Yeah, he's a new character. It looks like Vivica A. Fox might be in it too.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, it's going to
see,
be the spin-off, so it's supposed to take place like in another part of the country.
I thought they were gonna introduce this guy, and it was gonna be somebody from the group.
No, it's going to be a total spin-off of the show.
Okay, fair enough. Which I'm not opposed to. I want to see what else is going on in the country.
Yeah.
In California, like somewhere on the complete opposite coast.
But it looks like it's going to run in September.
September.
They're going to try it in September. Which The Walking Dead's back in October. So I don't know if it's just going to be like...
Unless they're going to
like
push The Walking Dead
6
back.
episodes.
Oh, it could be, yeah,
Like
mini-series or something.
Just like The Walking Dead when it came out, it was 6 episodes.
Yeah. Just to
So it
test
should
the
be
water on it.
So it should be interesting. So what did you think about... spoiler alert, by the way, just in case.
Yep.
What did you think about Beth?
But, I told you right before we went on air, I was happy to see somebody got shot in the head. Honestly, I really hoped it was I was going to hope it was Daryl.
Oh, dude, the show would have been over if Daryl died.
Daryl's a big pussy now.
Girls would have fucking boycotted the show.
Oh, well. I don't care. I wouldn't have boycotted the show. I still would have watched.
You know, it's a show that you know going into that the main characters die.
The characters are going to die, yeah. I think you have to accept that.
Yeah.
Like, Herschel died. I fucking loved Herschel. Herschel
Yeah, that
was
was
my favorite
that was a great character. But I don't think they're going to be able to kill off, like, Rick, his son. I mean, can they kill off Carl? Comic book wise?
I don't... Comic books, he's still alive.
All right, so he's always going. Although he wasn't on that much this year, but
then again, people like Glenn the Asian kid,
yeah,
is dead in the comics.
So he could be dead by the end of the season.
Yep. Same with what's his face, the ginger Seamus. Sheamus is dead.
Yeah.
Rick's got like one hand, one eye.
Not a big fan of Sheamus.
Sheamus didn't really have any lines this week, did he? He just kind of pulled up in the fire truck.
Just sat there and that's it.
Well, I'm here.
Yeah, that was.
Michonne's dead.
I liked how on the Talking Dead, when they were talking to Beth, whatever her real name is,
Beth,
that she was so passionate about the role that she started bawling and shit and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I like how those guys get so fucking invested in it.
and I think you have to have that.
Yeah.
I wish the guy that would have played what's his face Gareth. I
Yep.
wish he would have cried. I only ate one person. Did you notice at the beginning of the episode when Father Bob's walking through everything,
Yep.
through the school? There was the
The
partial eaten
Yeah.
Bob leg.
Yep.
I was like, "Ooh, that's an Easter egg. I caught you there." He was like, "Oh God," he knew right away. It was awesome.
Bob leg.
And then
Nummies.
they fucking teased what's his face all season. He just shows up now.
Yeah. Well, he was at the first episode.
Yeah, he was watching through the church.
So
Watching at
he's
the-
like
he's just kind of following.
days behind them.
I-
Because I don't.
That's the problem.
Eight-
They're not given any time period. Yeah, who knows? He could be hours behind them for all they
8
know.
episodes was like 2 days, maybe.
Yeah. The problem they jumped back and forth so much this season time wise, where it's tough to
And
tell.
they did a few flashbacks.
Flashbacks and then
to talk
they
about
went-
characters.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Beth thing and the what's her face thing.
Yeah, they
Carol,
weren't
that
even-
set them back.
There were, 3 episodes without the group?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So I don't know. He could be hours behind. He could be a week behind. It doesn't give a time, but it seems as if, and the way they made it seem, I almost thought he was. I can't think of his name now, and it's pissing me off. It's not Marcus.
no.
And I just yelled it this morning when I watched the episode. I was like, "Oh my God, he's back!" But they almost made it seem like he was going to get the spinoff. That was my first thought. Was
Yeah, that's what I was
He's
thinking.
got the spinoff. He's going to Washington. But maybe it was just to show that Rick is still alive.
Maybe it is a spinoff. I don't know. Who knows? No, I forgot what the hell I was gonna say.
Well, you asked me. You were talking about how guys got invested in their characters and everything.
Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. I
I
forgot.
don't know.
Did you see they made the trailers out for the new Terminator?
No, I know Arnold's back in it though.
I don't know if he's back in.
I
He may be
saw-
making a cameo.
I think it's another cameo.
Yeah, I think it's the original. It's it redone with new
Have-
people because what's her name from Game of Thrones is playing.
Khaleesi?
Khaleesi's playing the main girl. What's
Is she
her
going
name?
to show her tits?
Probably
if
not.
If not, I don't want to watch it.
Probably not.
I
It's
actually,
the porn version of Terminator.
I just had a conversation yesterday. There's this lady in one of my classes I thought was like really weird, and I thought she was like super preppy, or not preppy, but like uptight.
Yeah.
And then she was telling me how she did like a presentation on like Wonder Woman and like bondage and stuff.
Right.
And then she was telling me how she was watching Game of Thrones, and I was like, oh, I'm so sad that Khaleesi's not going to be naked anymore. She's like, you know what? I'm pretty sad about that too. She's a pretty girl. I was like, good for you. If you ever want to cheat on your husband, just let me know.
Oh, nice.
I didn't say that, but I should have. Like, just for the experience, really.
2-way, 3-way.
No. Just to be with like that lady in like her 30s.
Did you see they announced the? Well, they already announced the Batman vs Superman plot with all that stuff. But did you see they announced the new comic book movie Death Squad?
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
I didn't. I saw Leto's gonna be the Joker. But I didn't look into so I don't know what Suicide Squad is.
It's all the villains.
That's all it is.
It's all the villains. Will Smith is gonna be somebody, I don't know. But yeah, Harley Quinn and
Okay.
yeah, Harley
Is
Quinn's
Kevin
gonna be in it.
Smith's daughter gonna play Harley Quinn, seeing as her legal name is Harley Quinn Smith?
I don't think so.
Yeah, she should.
She should. And I can't find the story about it, but
I'm gonna look it up later because I've actually had a friend